This is Dr. Daniel Paul, orthopedic surgeon with Easy Orthopedics here in Colorado Springs. And today I'm going to talk about car accident injuries that are commonly missed. So, as an orthopedic surgeon, I see a fair amount of people that have been involved in a car accident. Usually they've been rear-ended by somebody or somebody hits them head on. And while they may not break a lot of bones, there's a lot of things that are usually going on. And everybody thinks about whiplash, and yes, that's probably the most common thing you see. But there's some other injuries that I've seen kind of go missed, which can contribute to a lot of problems that as time goes on if they're not corrected. So, so I'll say that the most common injuries what I see are whiplash, which makes sense because your bodies are strained, but your head's not. So when you get in a car accident, it's like a bowling ball bouncing around. So you strain these neck muscles, followed by low back strain. Usually that's not missed either. Sometimes you could have a disc herniation, or you can get some upset of the small facet joints that are in the back. Followed by right shoulder impingement. Now, why right shoulder? Well, the seatbelt is on the left shoulder here, and that's usually restrained, but the right shoulder is not. And that can cause kind of nagging shoulder pain that you'll get after a car accident. So sometimes that's missed, not generally speaking, but what I do see is that the shoulder works together with the shoulder blade, and the shoulder blade has 17 muscles that attach to it. Now, when your shoulder gets hurt or messed up, your shoulder blade starts moving funny, and you can actually get pain behind your shoulder blade called scapular dyskinesis. And that just means that your shoulder blade isn't moving around right. So if you've had a car accident and you've had neck pain, and that's kind of gone away, but you've got this nagging shoulder pain and pain behind your shoulder blade, that may be what's going on, and that's pretty easy to fix with physical therapy. Sometimes that scapular dyskinesis, it becomes bad and you'll end up getting bursitis under it. Then you have subscapular bursitis, which is exactly what I described with the shoulder blade, except that it hurts a lot more. I do see that on occasion if the shoulder blade issue goes untreated for a while, and actually that does respond pretty well to a steroid injection and continued physical therapy, at least in my experience. Another injury that I'll see, people commonly get concussions. That's usually pretty obvious if you have one. You don't always need to hit your head to get a concussion. Sometimes just the deceleration alone will do it. That's also coupled with PTSD that I see a fair amount. So just make sure that who's ever seeing you, they're in touch with kind of your mental health there, because a lot of people have a lot of trouble getting in the car afterwards. But a third issue that I see, actually a decent amount, is sometimes the extraocular muscles get disrupted. So I think the theory is that when your head is moving in the car accident, it actually stretches the nerves that come out of your eye socket and move your eyeballs around. So instead of your eyes moving around together, one will start vibrating or moving abnormally. And what you'll find is the person will say, my vision's blurry and I've got these terrible headaches. And that can go undiagnosed for a while. And that's something that will get better. Usually I send them to an optometrist, sometimes vision therapy, to get those eyes moving together. And usually people are really appreciative of that. So those are the main injuries that I see in the car accident. Yes, you'll get whiplash and low back strain diagnosed pretty easily. But sometimes people miss the shoulder blade and the extraocular muscle dysfunction. So I think it's worth mentioning, if you've been in a car accident, just keep those in mind, because these nagging injuries can prevent you from getting back to where you were before and really putting the car accident behind you. I hope you found that informative. If you have any questions for me, feel free to leave them in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer them. If you like the content that I'm putting out, I put out a new video every week. I'd love for you to subscribe, and thanks for watching my video.